up in the morning, love.
Good morning, ladies, gents, and Pikachus.
And the sunlight hurts my eye.
Hope you slept well and your stress tolerance is high, because I want to talk to you about crazy crackpot religions and cults and such. You know, the neo-paganism type that we're seeing in the modern age. Actually, don't worry about that stress tolerance. Here's some lovely photos and footage of some birds playing on my balcony to chill you out while I tell you about the impending apocalypse and doom. No, it's not that bad. But yeah, you probably heard some fuss about such and such being a religion. Woke, for instance, being a religion. Feminism is now a religion. There's all kinds of things that are religion. The NHS is a religion. So yeah, I mean, in previous days, this would have actually been just 100% joke. Unfortunately, it's only 50% joke today because, as we know, this is actually happening in society. We definitely care about society. Don't forget about that. If we didn't care about society, we could just shit all over it and just forget it ever existed and carry on with our lives. Unfortunately, it's not something that we can tolerate. We have to give a shit about society because it's like the thing that we live in. So with that in mind, we can't just say, fuck all these crazy religions and crackpot nutters and just ignore them. No, we have to find a pathway forward to coexist with these people and actually try and subversively try and convince them that they're insane and that they should change. Now, my immediate thought would have been, show them OnlyFans, yeah, get them some Google images or show them tits of some description. But then it dawned on me, most of these people are actually female, so that's not necessarily going to be a good solution. But it's such a pain in the arse. We do need a solution, guys, we definitely do. But I don't know, what about you fellas and ladies and Pikachus? What do you think about the, the neo-religions? I don't know what else to call them. It's kind of a touchy subject because I'm religious, I'm a Christian. So I have a kooky religion of my own. But the difference is I don't force it on other people. I barely mention it where it's not relevant, really. And even if I did, there's no oppression. Yes, we have opinions on things. I have an opinion on things, but I don't hate people as a result of those opinions. I'm not going to go out and make people's lives difficult. And in return, nobody is going to make my life difficult. But that's easy for me to say because I'm not gay and I don't live near the Trocaderos. So, you know, there's plenty of people out there that can't say that. Perhaps wokeness will go the way of Scientology, you know, in the States. So that is actually a sanctioned religion now with a tax-free status. They've got their own patches of land. A kind of quoted, quote-unquote, papacy, but it's Tom Cruise, weirdly enough. So yeah, I mean, these things, you think they're not going to be a problem, but they just are. They just are a problem. It's so strange, isn't it? It's almost like if you're not brainwashed already, if you're not pre-ideologued, like me, being, Christianed, then you're susceptible, you're vulnerable to being attacked and converted into one of these crackpot religions, these ideologies, like woke. I think that's how it's happened. Nobody had any pre-existing reason, structure. They had no function of life. They didn't know why life was there. They didn't know what they were doing. And, they didn't have anything there. So that hole is going to be filled with wokeness now or some other crazy idea. That's what I mean. It's easy for me to say, oh yeah, crackpot religion, easy to resist and all the rest of it. Because I already had Christianity and that trumps all these other crackpot ones as far as I'm concerned. But if I didn't have that, for instance, in my youth, veganism, saving animals, that was my religion. Although I didn't call it that. But the difference is, ladies, gents, and Pikachus, is when you have a religion, the point of it is you have a greater spiritual ideal which you're trying to become. So for Christians, it's Christ. We all want to be like Christ and be God's favourite pet. For Satanists, I suppose they all want to be like... I could have said so many good names there. Like a bad person. You know, it's all about the concept of the ideal. And Christians have a great concept of this ideal that's friendly and tolerant and polite and lovely and also powerful. So it's a really difficult one. But I mean, woke is a fairly easy one. You just need to be sort of dramatic and demanding and have a really odd, unique personality. And that seems to be the way to get there. But like I say, there's no salvation at the end of that pipeline. There's no greater ideal or spirit to become. All you can do is become a racist or an anti-racist. And as we know, an anti-racist is racist. So, yeah, it's not been a good filler for Christianity. It hasn't replaced religion at all. I think what we're going to... Oh, that's it. Voltaire was right. Yeah, what we're going to find is if you don't have a religion, you're going to quickly have to find one. and then just pretend to be that, so that when these psychos, these cult members come knocking at your door with their leaflets and their cap in their hands, you're going to be able to say, sorry, I've already got a legally sanctioned thing, so I'm not interested, bye, and then shut the door. Because if you don't have that, and you don't want it, whatever excuse you come out with why you don't want it is going to mark you out as a bigot, isn't it? That's what they're going to do. What do you mean you don't like us moving next door to you? You must be far right. What do you mean you don't like gays every day? That means you're a, what are they called? You know, the person that doesn't like gays. Homophobe. It's too early for me. So yeah, anyway, this video's too long already. Yeah, I think that the thing is about these crackpot religions is that you've got to keep in mind is they're not actually religions. So each time you call them a religion, even though they have similarities, each time you actually say these things are religions, you're doing a disservice, and you're actually discriminating unfairly against all the people who are actually legitimately religious, and they just haven't told you. And I think that's the relabeling problem, you know. So let's stop making up new words and terms for everything and just stick to the things that make sense that we know. So a man is a man, a woman is a woman, a religion is a religion, and a crazy militant politic based on a narcissist totalitarian fantasy is just that. And I think that's what these crackpot religions are. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed that. Stay out of trouble, guys, and really think about it. Everyone's got something. Everyone's got an ideology. So you know, hippies and stuff are like, oh yeah, we believe in karma and fate and all these kind of fanciful ideas. You're going to need something better than that when these guys come knocking, so keep that in mind. Search for truth, search for purpose, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye now. Bye.
Let's get this money.
Twister, Ladies, Jets and Pikachus, amazing, from the 90s. Please don't copyright strike me, Twister. I'm selling you here as hard as I can. Anyway, yeah, have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye now.